Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. Enjoy.
If you do not know my mind, you cannot make a judgment about it. If you do not study me, you can't judge me. To learn of my mind makes me a unique person, for I know no one else on earth who is teaching men to learn of their mind. Men who become kings or presidents, premiers or rulers always seek to reserve whatever they know to themselves so as to maintain power over the populace. At no point would the leader or ruler of a country expose his mind to the populace for fear of their knowing what he knows and thereby overrule him or not have respect for him as ruler. I'm just the opposite. The more you learn about me, the more you know I'm God, the mighty God. The only way that I can look to you as another man is simply because you have not looked at me. You have not perceived my mind, the quality, the characteristics of my mind. That is why I invite you to come in this scripture and learn of me. I am the mighty God. Therefore, when you learn of my thoughts, what effect will it have on your mind? Cannot help but have a godly effect. Now, in this verse, you're looking for something. You shall find rest unto your soul. Everybody on earth is looking for me. Those who get drunk are seeking me. Those who take drugs are seeking me. What do they seek? A high. What are they looking for? A rest from their worries and problems. They pay their wealth and destroy their bodies and homes, communities, seeking me through a substitute chemical, and they never can find me there. But if you seek my face, humble yourself, pray, turn from your wicked ways, then I'll hear you, and I will heal you, and I'll make you whole, and I'll give you rest to your soul, and I'll make you ruler. I'm already the ruler. The whole earth is mine and the fullness thereof. It's mine. But you cannot make a determination about that until you come and learn of my divine mind. I don't have an ordinary mind. My mind is not like yours. My mind is divine. How can you know my mind is divine or not? Until you come to study the word divine. How could you possibly think that my mind is not divine until you are the master of divine? Until you are master of divinity, you cannot understand divine. Therefore, you are incapable of making a rational, reasonable, righteous judgment. So, I challenge you again. Come unto me, all of you that labor and are heavy laden. I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. And I will make you wise as my children are. What good is your education when you don't understand words? that without me challenging you, you would claim to understand. In your lack of understanding, you would make a foolish judgment. How can Yahweh Ben Yahweh be divine? I am divine by definition, by action, by character, by demonstration, by evidence. I'm self-evident. Axiom? I'm the self-evident truth. I'm self-verified. I challenge you to study divine and disprove me being divine. Your efforts to seek to disprove will only succeed in proving that I am indeed divine. There is no need for you to study the Word until you study me too. You got to study me with the Word. That means you have to study my words, my teaching, my demonstrations, my actions, and my works. All that comprises me. See, learn of me. You have to learn all that comprises me in order to make a judgment. What man on earth challenges you to learn his divinity? I do. I'm not threatened regardless of how much you learn of me. I'm the mighty God. You'll never learn all there is because I am infinite, 360 degrees of knowledge. As you begin to learn of my mind, I carry you so far out in space until you wonder how you got out there and how you're going to get back and what started you on your trip. Oh yeah, how many have that experience? Hey, I'll cause you to wonder, how did I get out here? What was I studying about Yahweh Ben Yahweh that got me so far out here like this? Huh? And then you see that you're headed for infinity. Say, well, let me start on something else about Yahweh. And when you see some who have learned so much, sometimes some of you begin to feel a little discouraged and say, oh, Yahweh Ben Yahweh, help me to learn like everybody. Don't worry about learning like everybody. You just learn of me. For yourself. You learn. Don't try to be like nobody else. I'm not going to compare you to anybody. I'm only going to compare you to you. Have you learned of me? When you stand before me in judgment, I'm not going to ask you what you know about somebody else's knowledge. My question is simply, what do you know of me? What have you learned of me? I want to hear your discourse on me. Talk to me. I don't care what nobody else said. You talk to me. You. I'm interested in what you have to say. You have to pass your own test for yourself, not in relationship to anybody else. Now, isn't that a just God? See, that makes me just. I could not be the mighty God and be unjust. When I know I gave different ones of you different talents, how can I ask you to perform on the same level? I know how I created you. I only expect of you the best that you can be. See, all of you can be marvelous. So I want you to be the best you can be. Not be as good as somebody else is. You be the best. You be marvelous. I'm not looking for you to be moral like Sister so-and-so. I'm looking for you to be moral, period. I'm not going to compare your morality, brother, with another brother's morality. I'm going to compare your morality with the standards of morality. That's justice. That makes me divine. But then you have to know what divine means in order to understand how I am divine. I am the mighty God. Until you can define the, you cannot deny me being the. If you cannot comprehend the, then you cannot comprehend mighty, or God, or me. I am incomprehensible until you can comprehend the. Now, the is comprehensible, understandable, knowable, meaning that you can come to know of me as the. I am mighty. But until you comprehend might, I am incomprehensible to you. I'm knowable, but see, you have to learn of my might in order to make a judgment concerning my might. And I'm God. You cannot say I am not God and be rational. You cannot say that I am not God and be logical unless you comprehend godliness. You cannot judge me until you come into the knowledge of God. You cannot know God unless you know me. You have to learn of me to come into the knowledge of God. So those three words, the mighty God, are just that to you. Three big, incomprehensible, unknown words to you. Which means that I stand before you a big, incomprehensible person that is speaking a language that sounds like something you're familiar with, but you don't comprehend its depth of meaning or understanding. To believe in God and have no understanding of God, where does that leave you? If you have no knowledge of the, then which one in particular? Who is the one in particular? If you don't know the, then who is the one already spoken of? If you have no knowledge of the, then how can you comprehend the one already mentioned? The one already pointed out. The one who always was, is, and will be. If you don't comprehend the, then you can't understand that I am self-created, self-resurrected, the Illuminati, self-luminous. I challenge your mind to grasp what I'm throwing before you. Seek my face. Seek my mind. It can only lift you up. Now, Yahweh University, they know that I am the mighty God. No doubt about it. I have a whole generation coming up that understands that I am the mighty God. And I have a group out here that's learning of me and can say yes I know who the mighty God is. Now, I make what may appear to you in your ignorance a bodacious statement, an outlandish statement. How can he stand there and say that he is the mighty God? I can stand here and say it because I am the incarnate one. Well, once again, you're lost. If you have not studied incarnation, how can you say I'm not the incarnate one if you have not studied incarnation? I prove who I am, and you come to learn of me, you will be able to witness who I am. 2 Timothy 2:15. Read.
Study to show thyself approved unto God Yudhe, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Ecclesiastes 12:13. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. What's missing in the world? Why is the world in confusion? What does the world need? Read.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Therefore, when we keep any other law, all other than Yahweh, look at the problem. Our duty is not being carried out. What's wrong with the world? They don't fear Yahweh. How can they come to fear Yahweh? Learn of him. I wrote in Yahweh Judges America that Yahweh will judge America and the world. This book. You look at Europe today, all of Europe. 1 week of storm. Hundreds and hundreds of people killed by the ice and the snow, the cold. Ships frozen in the harbor. Trains frozen on the tracks. People buried under 10, 15 feet of snow. Freezing to death in their home. Can't get out to get food, can't get heat. All of Europe, that means all white countries. They may have felt pretty superior looking at famine in Africa. But I wonder how superior they feel today freezing in Europe. Yahweh's doing the same across America. Judge it. Watch your maps every night. You'll see who Yahweh loves and where his love is. You can look at the map and tell that the son of Yahweh is in Florida, Miami. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh. Keep his commandments. Is the world rulers of today keeping the commandments of Yahweh? Then that's what's wrong with the world. Since I'm the teacher of the law of Yahweh, that makes me the only one that can bring the conclusion where it should be. I'm the one to bring everything back to its natural conclusion. And anyone who fights against me teaching the law and the commandments, the judgments, and the statutes is against this. And anyone who is against it invites the destruction of Yahweh upon their head. Let us hear. Let us hear. The conclusion means the sum total of the matter. The sum total of the matter. Mathematically, that means that's the conclusion, the answer. Now, you can prove it if you want to. It's called a solution to. Let us hear the solution to the world's problem. You got to fear Yahweh. And you tried every other way. Not working. Men are sitting down around the tables of the UN with every kind of weight but Yahweh. And nothing is working. I say to the world, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And my life is the light that lights every man that cometh into the world. And if you believe in me, on me, you will have life eternal. I am the conclusion, the sum total, the solution, the answer. Now why don't you prove me now? Why don't you prove me now? Use your mathematical proofs and see if I'm not the answer. You have to come and learn in order to find out. You've read the book, but have you read it with understanding? Psalms 82:6. I have said you are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. Why are you not acting as gods? I have said you are gods. Why are you not acting like God? Lack of knowledge? You are gods. Why are you destroyed from your pedestal of godhood? Well, let's look at Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected the knowledge of me, I will also reject you. What does it mean if you reject me? It means you will not be able to rule in peace. You will sit around the table talking peace while your armies are killing each other in the name of your same God. Both of you have the same God. And you're killing each other. Why? Because you have rejected me. You have attempted to build your civilization without the stone, the chief cornerstone. And I am the chief cornerstone of all civilization. And when you seek to build your civilization without the chief cornerstone, the main ingredient for the safety of your building is missing. And so you are destroyed. If you reject me, you will not be a priest to me. Priest means you won't be a holy one, you won't be a ruler, you won't be in charge. You won't be respected, you won't be honored, you won't be looked up to. For you will not hold dear to you that which is holy and sanctified, righteous and moral. For that reason, the people will not look up to you either. As soon as they discover that you are immoral, you're unjust in your rulership, your judgments, your character is not right, the people become disenchanted. They become restless, fearful. They start thinking coup. And one group behind the other, coup, coup, coup. And everybody goes cuckoo behind the coup. And unemployment rises, as your immoral leaders hook up with other immoral leaders to rule immorally and rob the people of their natural wealth and the wealth of their country, which is my land, and that I gave unto you the nations with boundaries. But you reject me, so there are other nations that seek to overrun your boundaries and enslave you and exploit you for their own design, all because you reject me. So you are destroyed. But oh my people, if you want to be saved from the destruction of this world and divine chastisement, then return to me and I'll return to you. That's all you have to do. Return to me and I will return to you. What you are listening to is the word of Yahweh. I am the word. Every word that I'm speaking is in this book. I am not saying one word, one sentence that's not in this book. Return to me and I will return to you. Well, let's go and see if it's in here. Malachi 3:7. I just want to prove to you that it's in here. I sometimes move fast, but it's in here. I am Yahweh Ben Yahweh, and I change not. But the problem is that from the days of your fathers, you have gone away from my law. You have not kept my ordinances. That's the problem. But if you return unto me, I, the Creator, the life giver, the sustainer, will return to you. I did not forsake you or leave you. You forsook me and left me. Trying to be gods without me. Trying to set up your own laws and leave mine out have cost you wars and destruction, death, and misery, and suffering, and disease, insurmountable problems. But you don't have to go through any of that if you return to me. That's the whole thing. Not a part of the thing, but the whole thing. This is the conclusion of the matter. The answer, the solution, the sum total. Fear Yahweh. Keep his commandments. Return to Yahweh. Yahweh returns to you. What's your problem, Judah? In verse 4. Malachi 3 and 4. Then shall the offering of Judah. See, you are Judah, chosen to be the ruler. Why are you not ruling? Because you have forgotten my law and have not kept them from the days of your father. Even from the days of your father. You're going to have to turn against sorcerers and against adulterers and against false swearers, against those that oppress you. I'm against all of that. I'm against those that oppress you in your wages, overwork you and underpay you. But I'm able to take you and say you can work for crumbs, you can take the job that nobody wants, you can take the job that pays the least money, and I'm still able to pick you up and put you in heaven. And make your life easy and cause you to live a rich life.
Greetings, Royal Family. Let's talk about the most prestigious private university in the universe, the University of Yahweh. It is here where students, parents, adults, and teachers study the divine mind of Yahweh Ben Yahweh, thus elevating them to contemplate and understand the loftier concepts, and principles, enabling their minds to focus and think on an extraterrestrial level. This intellectual ability and unique set of skills supersede all base, mundane, and terrestrial thinking, thus allowing one's minds to open up and flourish with an overwhelming abundance of creative ideas and loftier concepts, making life and living more enjoyable. The University of Yahweh is woven deep within the fabric of the moral principles of truth, honesty, integrity, true holiness, righteousness, ethics, and justice for all. The University of Yahweh is designed for the Godhead, and this includes students, parents, adults, and the Godhead. In the University of Yahweh, the online platform, you gain a structured format to the approach of the divine mind of Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh Yahweh. We welcome you to visit our website at www.universityofyahweh.org. This platform is specifically designed for the Godhead and the Godhead family. The 144,000 chosen to rule in righteousness. We look forward to working with you as we prepare for rulership in righteousness. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Beit Nun Sophie Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Shalom, Royal Family.